So hi guys, welcome back to the major cricket league of 2026. It's the MLC Cognizant MLC League, and Washington Freedom are taking on the Seattle Orcas at the same venue as yesterday. Actually, Oakland Coliseum in California. And Washington Freedom have won the toss and elected to bowl first under the captaincy of Steve Smith. And Washington Freedom won the title in 2024. Unfortunately, they missed out last year by the barest of margins. Otherwise, they could have won back-to-back titles. The Seattle Orcas, on the other hand, they have also they have not started well this tournament, but they need to pick themselves up. It's been kind of a mixed bag for Seattle Orcas this season. Saurabh Netravalkar going to be bowling the second over. Tim Seifert is on strike. Tim Seifert and Shayan Jahangir opening the batting for Seattle Orcas. That's on the pads again, flicked away straight to short fine leg. Another dot ball to start the over. So yeah, you look at Seattle Orcas, they have one win from 3 games, and Washington Freedom have won 1 and lost 1 so far. Seattle Orcas have played 1 extra match. They have played 3 games and they have lost 2 games. This time full again, and Seifert drives it to mid-on and gets through for a quick single. Look at the points table here. Look at the points table. Currently, Seattle Orcas are not having the best of net run rates either, and they are at the bottom of the table with only 1 win from 3 games so far. Seattle Orcas, and it's been a similar kind of a story for Seattle Orcas almost every single season, where they're just underperforming. They need to pick themselves up and try and win games. Ooh, that's a wide, I think, down the leg side. Is it, or has it brushed the pad? I think it brushed the pad on its way. But you look at Washington Freedom are at number 3 in the points table. Last year's runners-up, 2024 winners of this tournament, and they are looking to continue their consistency in this tournament. 1 win and 1 loss so far for Washington Freedom. And Steve Smith has been a good captain for Washington Freedom. He helped them win the title in 2024. This time again on the pads, Shayan Jahangir flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So good over so far from Saurabh Netravalkar. The last ball of the over coming up. Seifert back on strike. Oh, inside edge towards short fine leg, and Seifert picks up another single to finish. No, still one more delivery left in this over. So last ball of the over coming up, and it's again driven down the ground to mid-on. Shayan Jahangir picks up another single to finish the over. So 4 runs came from that over from Saurabh Netravalkar, and Seattle Orcas are 11 without loss after 2 overs. So Aponso is continuing into his second over, and again another single to start the over. So no boundary yet. No boundary for Seattle Orcas yet. Speaking about boundaries, Seifert goes massive over deep mid wicket for 6. That is what they wanted. That's a clean strike from Tim Seifert. First 6 of the innings for Seattle Orcas. Picked that length up beautifully. It was tossed up from Aponso, and Seifert deposits it over deep mid wicket for 6. This time he hits it over covers, and that'll run away for 4, 6 and a 4 from Tim Seifert. And this is the Tim Seifert we know, because he always likes to go after the bowling in the power play. He's not a kind of batter who will play around, will wait around and rotate strike. He'll always look to attack, counter attack. That is Seifert at its best. And this time Tim Seifert hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Well, runs have come from this over. And again Shahan Jahangir down the wicket. So good fielding at mid-off there. Shahan Jahangir picks up another single. Last ball of the over, drilled again, but straight back to the bowler. Good fielding by the bowler. Another dot ball to finish the over. 13 runs came from that over from Aponso, and Seattle Orcas are 24 for Seattle Orcas are 24 without loss after 3 overs. So Marco Janssen is the new bowler into the attack for Washington Freedom. And bowls it on the stumps, and Shahan Jahangir defends it to covers and picks up another single to start the over. Marco Janssen is a really good bowler, that is for sure. He's so tall, he'll get pace, he has pace, he has bounce. Seifert is back on strike. Looks like Janssen is coming around the wicket to Tim Seifert. That's back of the length again, and Seifert punches it back to the bowler. Another dot ball. This time pulled away leg side, and that's gone all the way for 6 over deep square leg. What a pickup shot that is once again. Tim Seifert is so good with these shots. It was not at all a bad delivery by any means. Just the class of Tim Seifert. If the ball is slightly loose, he will capitalize on it. Picks up another maximum. This time he hits it high up in the air, hasn't got it at all. And it's been put down. Goodness gracious. Steve Smith has put it down. Can you believe it? I don't think even he can believe it. One of the best fielders going around in world cricket, Steve Smith, has dropped an absolute sitter. He'll be taking those kind of catches 99 times out of 100. How did he put that down? I mean, I'm not able to understand. Seifert gets a lifeline. For fifth ball of the over. Again, Shah Jahangir drives it straight to point and picks up another single. How did Steve Smith drop that? He should have been taking those catches in his sleep. Regulation sitter of a catch put down by Steve Smith. That's exactly what happens. You put down a catch, very next ball, the batters will make you pay. That's thrown straight back down the ground for 6 from Seifert to finish the over. 15 runs came from that over from Marco Jansen, and Seattle Orcas are 39 without loss after 4 overs. So Jack Edwards is the new bowler into the attack now for Washington Freedom. And this time it's cut away again towards covers, and Shah Jahangir gets through for a single to start the over. Tim Seifert is back on strike. Jack Edwards is a good bowler. He can take wickets in the middle overs, that is for sure. This time it's on the pads again, flicked away towards deep square leg, and Tim Seifert picks up another single. And now Shah Jahangir swings it leg side. 1 bounce and 4. Picked the length up beautifully there. So far it has been Seifert who has been doing all the damage. And now his opening partner says, I am also here. I will also play my shots. He picks up his second boundary. A really good shot from Shah Jahangir. This time flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket, and another single for Shah Jahangir. He saw a fantastic game of cricket yesterday where Texas Super Kings defended 162 against San Francisco Unicorns. Not many would have expected that to happen. It was a terrific bowling effort from Texas Super Kings yesterday. Ooh, that's too high, given as a wide. Jack Edwards has to reload that one again. Two more deliveries left in this over. Goes again, it's a length ball and that's gone for 6. Cannot bowl length to this man. He is incredibly strong with his pickup shots. 50 partnership comes up between these two batters. Also brings up the 50 run score for Seattle Orcas. 50 comes up in 4.5 overs and Tim Seifert with another maximum. And last ball of the over again, Tim Seifert flicks it away leg side and picks up another single to finish the over. Another good over for Seattle Orcas. 15 runs came from that over from Jack Edwards. And Seattle Orcas are 54 without loss after 5 overs. So Saurabh Netravalkar is continuing into his second over and that's flicked away again by Seifert towards mid-on and picks up another single to start the over. Shayan Jahangir is back on strike. Oh, shot pulled away, leg side. One bounce. Oh, good fielding. Really good fielding at deep mid wicket. And another couple of runs for Shayan Jahangir. Jack Edwards doing the fielding there at deep mid wicket. This time full delivery driven towards covers, straight to covers in fact. Another dot ball from Saurabh Netravalkar. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. And this opening partnership looking good for the Orcas. This is exactly how the pitch should have behaved even yesterday. It's the same venue, Oakland Coliseum, California. And now look at how it's favorable for the batting. This time again flicked away by Shayan Jahangir towards deep square leg and picks up another single. If you compare this with yesterday's game, a very low scoring game in all honesty, like 161. I mean, Texas Super Kings got to 161. And then they defended it against Unicorns. The wickets were falling for both the teams. Obviously, but that is traditional T20 cricket. You look at modern day T20 cricket. Generally, the scores are very high in modern day T20 cricket. Again, flicked away by Seifert towards deep square leg again and picks up another single. So this is a good over so far from Saurabh Netravalkar. Just 5 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, swings and misses there. Shahan Jahangir is appealing here. Saurabh Netravalkar is appealing for something. The umpire says not out. 5 runs came from that over from Netravalkar. And Seattle Orcas are 59 without loss after 6 overs after the power play. So Ian Holland is the new bowler into the attack now for Washington Freedom. Seifert is on strike. Ian Holland over the wicket. Has driven in the air and taken. Really good catch. What an introduction. What an introduction into the bowling attack for Ian Holland. Tim Seifert just chipping it in the air. Really well taken off his own bowling. And the first wicket goes down for Seattle Orcas. Finally, the opening partnership has been broken. The bowling changes work dramatically. Just driving it in the air there and a really good catch. Ooh, just about held on to it there. Ian Holland. And the first wicket goes down. Tim Seifert is out after scoring 37 from 20 balls. And Seattle Orcas are 59 for 1 after 6.1 overs. So Matthew Britsky is the new batter to the crease and drives it again towards the point and gets off the mark with a single. Oh, again beats the outside edge. This is really good bowling from Ian Holland. Bowling it in and around the toss stump. They've got the big wicket of Tim Seifert, and now suddenly some pressure might build on Seattle Orcas because they've been depending on Seifert to give them the start. They've got the start. Now they need to build up on this, try and get to a good total. Oh, again looking for the drive, misses it. It's gone through the keeper, is it? It's another dot ball from Ian Holland. This time he hits it down the ground towards long on, and another single for Shahan Jahangir. Last ball of the over coming up. This time punched again straight to point, and another dot ball to finish the over. So 2 runs came from that over from Ian Holland, including the wicket of Tim Seifert, and Seattle Orcas are 61 for 1 after 7 overs. So Marco Janssen is continuing into his second over, back into the attack, and starts with a dot ball. It's coming around the wicket to Shayan Jahangir, looking to cramp him up for room. They have Shimron Hetmeyer to come in after this, and then they have Marcus Stoinis and Dasun Shanaka as well. Oh, looking to swing it leg side there. It's gone off the pads. And Shayan Jahangir picks up another single. This time Britsky defends it to covers, and they'll get through for another single. So 2 singles in the first 3 balls of this over, still 3 balls left. Shayan Jahangir, run a ball 22 so far. As we see again, it's in the air and it's taken. Another wicket falls. Marco Janssen strikes back. Was looking to go big there, leg side, Shayan Jahangir, but holds out a deep square leg. Really well taken there, a deep square leg. And another wicket going down here. Both the openers gone. At least Seifert was batting at a much higher strike rate. Shayan Jahangir, it's been a struggle. Jahangir out for 22 from 23 balls. And Seattle Orcas have lost both their openers. They are 63 for 2 after 7.4 overs. So Shimron Hetmeyer is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 4 for Seattle Orcas. He's a really good batter, Shimron Hetmeyer. 2 more deliveries left in this over. And that's short and that's pulled away. It's in the gap. What a way to get off the mark for Hetmeyer. Doesn't need any sighters at all. Straight away. Pulls it away for 4. Gets off the mark with a boundary. The very first ball that he faces. Last ball of the over. And again back of the lens, defended to point. Another dot ball to finish that over. So 6 runs came from that over from Marco Jansen, including the wicket of Shahan Jahangir. And Seattle Orcas are 67 for 2 after 8 overs. This time Jack Edwards is back into the attack, conceded 15 runs in his first over. And again starts with a dot ball. Matthew Britsky taking his time a little bit here. This time cut away, but again straight to the fielder at covers. It's good, well fielded there at covers. Another dot ball. This time defended again was mid-wicket. Another dot ball here from Jack Edwards. Oh, this time goes big, and he's got hold of that all right. That's gone sailing over deep mid-wicket. What a shot from Matthew Britsky. Played out 2 dot balls there. He was kind of tempting to go big, and in the end, he connects one beautifully there and picks up his first 6 in this innings. He's a good striker of the ball, Matthew Britsky. This time it's full, and Matthew Britsky hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Shimron Hetmeyer is back on strike. This time pulled again by Hetmeyer towards deep square leg and picks up another single to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over from Jack Edwards, and Seattle Orcas are 75 for 2 after 9 overs. So Marco Jansen now continuing into his third over. And it's too wide as well. Starts the over with a wide and Marco Jansen has to reload that one again. This time driven again down the ground towards long on. Hetmeyer again picks up another single. Oh, the ball held in the wicket. It's in the air. Oh, puts in the dive there. The fielder covers, but unable to hold on to it. I think that was a little bit of a slow ball there from Marco Jansen. It held in the wicket actually. Almost carried to that fielder there. Just landing just short of that fielder. We have seen those kind of dismissals before where the ball holds in the wicket, the batters get completely deceived by those slow balls and they lose their wickets. We have seen those kind of dismissals before. But thankfully for Matthew Britsky, he survives. Three more deliveries left in this over. And this time punched again, straight to covers, looking for the single there, but sent back. And another dot ball from Marco Jansen. Two more deliveries left in this over. Marco Jansen now coming around the wicket, changing his angle. And that's guided again towards the point. Picks up another single here. So last ball of the over coming up. Shimron Hetmeyer back on strike. That's full again. Hetmeyer hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. So 4 runs came from that over from Marco Jansen, and Seattle Orcas are 79 for 2 after 10 overs at the halfway mark of this innings, and it's also the time for the drinks break. Well, we come to the end of the drinks break. 13 runs have come from this over from Ian Holland. Still one ball left. Some good hitting from Matthew Britsky and Shimron Hetmeyer. Last ball of the over coming up. This time flicked away by Hetmeyer down the ground. In fact, still one ball left in this over. Matthew Britsky is back on strike. The Seattle Orcas going along nicely here because this partnership is looking good between Matthew Britsky and Shimron Hetmeyer. Last ball of the over. Cut away again towards deep extra covers. Britsky will pick up another single to finish the over. 14 runs came from that over from Ian Holland, and Seattle Orcas are 93 for 2 after 11 overs. Jack Edwards now continuing into his third over. Has a full toss again, and Matthew Britsky drives it towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. Coming around the wicket now, Jack Edwards. That's pulled away again towards deep mid wicket. Another single for Hetmeyer. Third ball of the over coming up. Oh, has driven through the covers beautifully. He beats long off as well into the boundary for 4. That's a great shot once again from Matthew Britsky. I really need to wonder how a batter like Matthew Britsky was warming the bench for Lucknow Super Giants throughout that IPL season. When they were out of sorts with the bat, this man should have gotten a chance to play in the 11, but he was sitting out. And now he's come to the MLC here and he's proving what he's capable of in these kind of T20 leagues. This time again, Britsky flicks it away leg side and picks up another single. Around the wicket now, Edwards, and he gets hold of that one. That's a clean strike from Shimron Hetmeyer. What a shot that is. He's so good. His bat swing is really good. And clears deep mid wicket for 6. And this is turning out to be another good over. 13 coming from it. Still one ball left. He tried to take the pace off there, Jack Edwards, and got dispatched. This time pulled again down to long on, and Hetmeyer picks up another single to finish the over. So 14 runs came from that over from Jack Edwards. And Seattle Orcas are 107 for 2 after 12 overs. So Mitchell Owen is the new bowler into the attack now for Washington Freedom. Then straight away flicks it away leg side. Hetmeyer flicks it away towards deep mid wicket, picks up another single. He's a good bowler actually. Mitchell Owen has taken 5 wicket hauls in the MLC last time around, last year. He had a really good season last year, MLC, like both with bat and with ball he was delivering. Matthew Britsky is back on strike. Oh, that's right up in the block hole, and Britsky digs it back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Oh, he goes high up in the air now, Matthew Britsky. How far has he got it? They're only showing the crowd. They're not showing any fielders. The fielders have to be above the. They have to be in the crowd if they want to catch it, because it sails away, sailed over, all the way for 6. That's a clean strike from Matthew Britsky. 50 partnership comes up between these two batters. Partnership of 51 from 29 balls between Matthew Britsky and Shimron Hetmeyer. This time Britsky hits it down the ground towards long on and picks up another single. Hetmeyer is back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, Hetmeyer goes back this time and he's got hold of that all right. Second 6 in this over. Again, ordinary pace from Mitchell Owen not working. Bowling it length, bowling it in the hitting arc. And these two batters are just too good. You cannot miss your length to these batters, because this is exactly what can happen. Second 6 in this over. So last ball of the over coming up. This time Hetmeyer goes down the ground again to long off and picks up another single to finish the over. 15 runs came from that over from Mitchell Owen, and Seattle Orcas are 122 for 2 after 13 overs. Saurabh Netravalkar is back into the attack, into his third over. He's been very economical so far. Netravalkar, Hetmeyer again hits it down the ground, picks up another single. And Netravalkar has been one bowler who has been very economical so far, bowled really well so far. The third ball of the over coming up. Second ball of the over. As we see another single from Matthew Britsky. This time looking to flick it away, a little bit of an inside edge from Shimron Hetmeyer. Another dot ball from Saurabh Netravalkar. Oh, swung away leg side again. If you miss your length even slightly, Shimron Hetmeyer will dispatch you. That's sailed over once again for another maximum. Shimron Hetmeyer moves to 36 from just 17 balls, and he is striking them very cleanly. Once again, he has that clean swing of the bat. He picks up deliveries and deposits it into the stands. Such a clean striking ability from Shimron Hetmeyer. As he picks up another maximum. 2 more deliveries left in this over now. And Hetmeyer going along nicely here. Goes again. And same result. Another maximum. Back-to-back sixes from Shimron Hetmeyer. Another terrific shot there. This time it was even flatter. That previous one was much more higher. This one even went even flatter. All the way for 6. The last ball of the over coming up. That's full again, and Hetmeyer flicks it leg side and picks up another single to finish the over. 15 runs came from that over from Saurabh Netravalkar, and Seattle Orcas are 137 for 2 after 14 overs. So Ian Holland is into his third over, back into the attack, and he picked up the wicket of Seifert. Cotton bowled it was. As we see again, Shimron Hetmeyer flicks it away leg side and picks up another single. Second ball of the over. Oh, it's in the air, down the ground, and taken at long on. Bat turned in his hand there, Matthew Britsky. I think he was looking to go even offside. He was looking to hit it offside, I think. Bat turned in his hand big time. And he's hit it down the throat of long on. Glenn Maxwell taking the catch at long on. The slow ball doing the trick for Ian Holland. He was looking to hit it offside. Somehow it has gone off the inter part of the bat. And it's gone down to long on. So the partnership has finally been broken by Washington Freedom. And Matthew Britsky has to depart after scoring 32 from 23 balls. And Seattle Orcas are 138 for 3 after 14.2 overs. So Marcus Stoinis is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 5. Edged towards short third man, and Stoinis gets off the mark with a single. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Shimron Hetmeyer is back on strike. Nearing his half century here, Shimron Hetmeyer. Oh, slow ball. Looking to pull it away leg side, unable to make connection. Beautifully bowled. He's taking the pace off really well, is Ian Holland. So 2 more deliveries left in this over here. Steve Smith and Ricky Ponting, the combination. They won the MLC title in 2024. Ricky Ponting coaching everywhere. He's coaching for the Punjab Kings. He's coaching now for the Washington Freedom. They picked up the single though. Last ball of the over, and Stoinis again drives it away towards deep extra covers, gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. So 4 runs came from that over from Ian Holland, including the wicket of Matthew Britsky, and Seattle Orcas are 141 for 3 after 15 overs. The 5 overs left in this innings. Mitchell Owen is back into the attack, into his second over. Marcus Stoinis is on strike. And it's on the stumps, back of the length. Marcus Stoinis hits it towards mid-wicket. Another dot ball to start the over. Oh, shot this time, pulled away by Stoinis towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single. 200 on the cards for Seattle Orcas. And we saw 162 getting defended at this venue yesterday. Can you believe it? Shimron Hetmeyer nearing another half century. Somehow the Unicorns just couldn't chase it down. And well bowled though by Texas Super Kings yesterday. That's bludgeoned down the ground by Shimron Hetmeyer. Long on comes around and Hetmeyer picks up another single. You know, Orcas are having a really good batting lineup and still they have won only one game from their first 3 games. They would have thought that they should have won even more. And their batting is good actually, but their bowling has been an issue. Bowling is not that strong enough. You would think that's a swing and a miss from Stoinis. Mitchell Owen taking the pace off. Another dot ball here. Two more deliveries left in this over. Stoinis now 3 from 5 balls. This time flicked away again by Stoinis towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Shimron Hetmeyer is back on strike. Just 3 runs have come from this over. Really good over actually from Mitchell Owen. He's an anti-bowler. Had a fantastic season last time around. Last ball of the over. And he goes for it and gets it. When Shimron Hetmeyer connects, more often than not, it goes into the crowd. Brings up his half century as well. 51 from just 24 balls. It's been a terrific knock here. I mean, we just need to study and maybe analyze. We need to really understand deeply, because Shimron Hetmeyer, whether he's playing for the other leagues or whether he's playing for West Indies, he performs like this. But when he's playing for the Rajasthan Royals in the IPL, suddenly we tend to wonder whether Shimron Hetmeyer knows how to bat. That is the kind of contrast that he brings whenever he plays in the IPL, which is something very, very strange. But nevertheless, a fantastic half century here for Shimron Hetmeyer, that is for sure. 51 from 24 balls with 2 boundaries and 5 maximums at a strike rate of 212.50. Ian Holland into the attack, and Stoinis goes big this time and gets hold of that one straight into the side screen for 6. So back-to-back sixes, and 6 of the last ball of the previous over, 6 of the first ball of this over. It was the pace taken off it. It was a slow ball, but Stoinis connected that one very cleanly. Starts the over with a maximum. This time again in the slot, and Stoinis goes straight down the ground for 6 as well. Back-to-back sixes. He should not bowl in the slot to this man. He's incredibly strong. Is Marcus Stoinis. He's known to play these kind of knocks towards the end of an innings. A great way to start this over. This time he goes again, high into the night sky and all the way for 6. 3 back-to-back sixes from Marcus Stoinis. Ian Holland has bowled really well so far with this over. He's getting smashed here by Marcus Stoinis. 22 from just 9 balls. 3 consecutive sixes to start this over. Well, this time he goes again. Over covers for another 6. 4 sixes in a row. Are we going to see something special here? Are we going to see 6 sixes in the over or what? It is still on. They still need 2 more to do that. Oh dear, the fun was spoiled there. The fun was spoiled. I think it was a slow ball probably. He went for the big shot and missed it. So after 4 consecutive sixes, a dot ball there, it's not easy to hit 6 sixes in an over, is it? Although there have been a few stalwarts that have done it in international cricket. Yuvraj Singh, Karen Pollard, Herschel Gibbs, all of them watching this over. And unfortunately the dot ball there. So last ball of the over coming up here. And he goes again. It's a slow ball. He's got all of that. 6 more. Well, it was such a shame. If only he had connected that 5th ball, it would have seen a record 6 sixes in an over in MLC 2026 league. But not to be. That 5th ball was a dot ball. And the last ball of the over goes for 6 again. What a big over this is. 30 runs coming from that over from Ian Holland. And so after bowling such a good spell, the last over getting belted there. And Seattle Orcas are now 180 for 3 after 17 overs. So what a big over there for Seattle Orcas. 30 runs coming from that over. Now Marco Jansen back into the attack. And Hetmeyer again drives it away towards covers and picks up another single to start the over. So Marcus Stoinis is back on strike. I think Jansen is going to come around the wicket to Marco Jansen. In fact, over the wicket only. And this time punched again. Past that fielder at point. They might push for 2 here. And they will get 2. Another couple of runs for Marcus Stoinis. Marcus Stoinis 36 from just 13 balls. He is also another batter who's proving that age is just a number. Every time some people think that Marcus Stoinis is past his prime. No, he's not. Continues to play these kind of cameos towards the end of an innings. This time driven again straight to point. Another dot ball here from Jansen. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Around the wicket now, Jansen. Oh, Stoinis goes again, but it's got more height on it, and he's got the distance as well. Short boundaries at this venue. If you connect it cleanly, it will go. Another maximum here. They are racing towards 200 now, Seattle Orcas. Two more deliveries left in this over. Partnership also 51 from 20 balls. He goes again over the top of the offside, but the fielder is there and deep extra covers and takes the catch. So luck runs out. He was continuously hitting sixes there, Marcus Stoinis, but this time holds out at deep extra covers. But nevertheless, a terrific innings this from Stoinis. Just couldn't get hold of it there, sliced it big time. Straight into the hands of the fielder at deep extra covers. And an outstanding partnership has been broken. Fourth wicket goes down for Seattle Orcas. Marcus Stoinis gone after scoring 42 from 16 balls. And Seattle Orcas are 189 for 4 after 17.5 overs. So Dasun Shanaka is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 6 for Seattle Orcas. The last ball of the over coming up. Around the wicket, Marco Jansen. Oh, leading edge in the air, and another wicket is it. Yes it is. 2 wickets and 2 balls for Marco Jansen, and he's finished his spell. So even if he's on a hat-trick, he won't get an opportunity to bowl the hat-trick ball. The last 2 balls of his spell gets 2 wickets. Dasun Shanaka looking to turn it away, looking to flick it away leg side. And gets the leading edge. Simple catch back to Marco Jansen, and he finishes with 3 wickets. Marco Jansen 3 for 33 in his 4 overs. He will be on a hat-trick, but there's no hat-trick ball available in this game. Dasun Shanaka out for a golden duck, and Seattle Orcas are 189 for 5 after 18 overs. Two more overs left in this innings. Ali Sheikh is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 7. Shimron Hetmeyer is still there, though he's still on strike. Set batter at the crease for the Orcas. And Saurabh Netravalkar is going to be bowling the penultimate over for Washington Freedom. Well, it doesn't matter if wickets are falling at the other end, because Shimron Hetmeyer knows only sixes. He does not know fielders on the ground. He knows to hit only sixes. Starts the over with a maximum. A flat 6 down the ground, straight towards the side screen. Now this is exactly what Shimron Hetmeyer can do. Second ball of the Washington Freedom choosing to bowl first today after winning the toss. So Ali Sheikh is back on strike. Oh, this time drives it again down the ground. Beats that fielder at long off. Ali Sheikh gets off the mark with a boundary. 200 comes up for Seattle Orcas. 200 comes up in just 18.3 overs. Still 9 balls left in the innings. What a shot that is from Ali Sheikh. This time defender down the ground looking for the single. Ali Sheikh will get the single. Shimron Hetmeyer is back on strike. Fielder running in from point fumbled it. Two more deliveries left in this over. Hetmeyer back on strike. Slow ball, hits it in the air. I don't think he's got timing on it. Fielder running backwards. Even the bowler himself was running backwards, but puts it down. Oh dear, Netravalkar, he got to the ball. Should have caught it in all honesty. But puts it down, and Hetmeyer again picks up another single. Really well bowled, actually. Took the pace off it. For once, Shimron Hetmeyer mistimed a shot. And the catch has gone down. Oh, that should have been taken. That will go down as a drop catch, in all honesty. And now then, lawful toss, and Ali Sheikh says thank you very much and hits it over deep mid wicket for 6. Lawful toss has been deposited over deep mid wicket. Tends the over with the maximum. 19 runs came from that over from Saurabh Netravalkar. And Seattle Orcas are 208 for 5 after 19 overs. So one more over left in this innings and Seattle Orcas. And what a shot from Ali Sheikh there to finish that over, finishing that over with a maximum. The last over going to be bowled by Jack Edwards. And Hetmeyer hits it in the air, long off, only watching it sail over. When Hetmeyer connects, you only need to look beyond the boundaries. You cannot look within the boundary because that is where it will go. 6 to start the over. Second ball goes again, and that's gone as well. Back-to-back sixes to start the over. And Jack Edwards feeling the pressure. You cannot bowl it in the slot at this stage of the innings. If you bowl it in the slot, the ball will go. Hetmeyer is very strong in his power hitting. What carnage we are seeing here. It's not done yet. It's not done yet. That's another maximum. He's tried the slow ball once again. But when you're not able to bowl it full, when you're not able to bowl it in the slot, how will the slow ball work? And that also gets parked away over deep mid wicket for 6. 3 sixes and 3 balls, and still 3 balls left in this innings. Well, this time he goes again leg side, but he didn't get that one. He didn't get hold of it. It's towards long on. And Shimron Hetmeyer picks up another single. He's totally disappointed with himself. He was looking for 6 sixes in an over probably. That's not an easy feat to do. This is exactly why those 6 sixes by Yuvraj Singh and Karen Pollard and Herschel Gibbs, all those gentlemen deserve. Still 2 balls left in this innings. 5th ball of the over. Round the wicket now, Jack Edwards. And Hetmeyer goes down the ground again. 1 bounce to long on. And picks up another single. He's very disappointed, Hetmeyer, but obviously you need to understand that team scoring is important. Why give a... He wanted 6 sixes in the over. I'm pretty sure about that. Earlier Marcus Stoinis also had an opportunity, but even he missed that 5th ball, which became a dot ball. That is why hitting 6 sixes in an over is... And he goes big again. High in the air though. Hasn't got it. The fielder takes the catch. Running in from deep mid wicket. So the innings ends with a wicket. Jack Edwards has been belted everywhere. For the last ball of the innings, he gets the breakthrough. And 19 runs came from the last over, including the wicket of Ali Sheikh. And Seattle Orcas finished their 20 overs on 227 for 6. At the end of their 20 overs, what carnage we have seen here. It was the same venue yesterday where we saw Texas Super Kings getting... It was this same venue yesterday where Texas Super Kings could only score 161 yesterday, and then they ended up successfully with the bat, with Seattle Orcas scoring 227 for 6 at the end of their 20 overs, with thanks to Shimron Hetmeyer, unbeaten on 79 from 33 balls, with 2 boundaries and 9 maximums at a strike rate of 239.39. And also Marcus Stoinis, you cannot forget him as well. He also played a crucial knock with the bat. Marcus Stoinis 42 from 16 balls, with 6 provided a good start. Shahan Jahangir and Matthew Britsky also batted well. And 227 for 6 is a really good total at the end of their 20 overs. If you look at the bowling of Washington Freedom, Amila Aponso none for 19 in his 2 overs. Saurabh Netravalkar very expensive, none for 43 in his 4 overs. Marco Jansen was the pick of the bowlers, 3 for 33 in his 4 overs. Jack Edwards got belted everywhere. Last ball of the innings he got the wicket, 1 for 56 in his 4 overs. Ian Holland 2 for 49 in his 4 overs, and Mitchell Owen bowled only 2 overs, none for 24 in his 2 overs as well. So Washington Freedom, when they come out to bat, will need 228 runs to win this match from their full quota of 20 overs to pick up their second win. Shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So 3 more delivery. Hi guys, welcome back to the run chase here. Washington Freedom needing a mammoth 228 runs to win this game from their full quota of 20 overs. Marcus Stoinis bowling the first over for Seattle Orcas is a big surprise because Stoinis is not a main bowler of any sort. He's generally a fill-in bowler who fills in overs when necessary. This time, swung away leg side by Steve Smith, gets off the mark with a single. Steve Smith and Mitchell Owen opening the batting for Washington Freedom. So 4 runs have come from this over. Last ball of the over coming up. Last ball of the over. Owen looking to swing leg side, gets it on the pads. Another dot ball. In fact, they've taken the single to finish the over. So 5 runs came from that over. 1 leg by as it is for Mitchell Owen. And Washington Freedom are 5 without loss after 1 over. Mitchell Owen, he knows to play one way, that is for sure. He'll try to give Washington Freedom a good start in this power play. Jasdeep Singh is the new bowler into the attack for Seattle Orcas. He's been the second highest leading wicket taker in this particular tournament so far. Mitchell Owen is on strike. This time, it's swung away leg side by Owen towards mid-wicket and picks up another single to start the over. And Steve Smith goes big, leg side. Has it been taken? It has. He's hauled out at deep mid-wicket. Not able to get hold of it there. He's been in good form in T20 cricket in recent times, Steve Smith. Anyone following the Big Bash League would be knowing that he's been scoring centuries for fun in T20 cricket in recent times. But he holds out at deep mid-wicket there. A really good catch there, putting in the dive. And the first wicket goes down for Washington Freedom. Jasdeep Singh strikes again. He hit it too flat, you would have to think. And a really good catch there, never easy. Ball dying on him. Completes the catch. And that is exactly what the Orcas wanted. They needed early wickets. And the big wicket of Steve Smith out for 1. Washington Freedom 6 for 1 after 1.2 overs. So Andreas goes is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 3. Oh, that's a full delivery there. Andres goes looking to flick it away. He got it on the pads. Another dot ball from Jasdeep Singh, bowled right up there in the block hole. This time driven again towards deep extra covers. And Andres goes, gets off the mark with a single. So last ball of the over coming up. Andres goes is back on strike. This time driven in the air. And straight towards the fielders at covers and picks up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over from Jasdeep Singh, including the wicket of Steve Smith. And Washington Freedom are 9 for 1 after 2 overs. So O'Neil Bartman is the new bowler into the attack. And that's edged away again towards short third man. A little bit of a misfield at short third man. And Andres Gauss will pick up a couple of runs to start the over. It should have been stopped at third man in all honesty. Got a hand on it. But they'll pick up a couple of runs. Oh, that's in the slot. And that's a big shot. First real aggression from a Washington Freedom batter today. Andres goes. Smashes it over deep mid wicket for 6. That's a great way for him to get going. First 6 of this innings. It comes with the bat of Andres Ghost. This time goes again, drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball. O'Neil Bartman has been the leading wicket taker in this tournament. And he's been really good in T20 cricket of late. Whichever team he has played for, he has done well. I really don't understand why South Africa are not playing him consistently in their T20 team. This time flicked away again. Leg side towards deep mid wicket. And Andres goes, picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Owen hits it down the ground in the air and taken at long on, straight down the throat of long on. Well, that is his game actually. You can't blame Mitchell Owen much. That is how he likes to play. He likes to go after the bowling, but he's hit it so flat that the fielder completes the catch at long on. Second wicket goes down for Washington Freedom and they are in early trouble here. Bartman strikes again. You cannot keep Bartman away from taking wickets, that is for sure. And Washington Freedom lose their second wicket. Mitchell Owen departs after scoring 5 runs from 7 balls and Washington Freedom are 18 for 2 after 2.5 overs. Full delivery, little bit of an inside edge there. Mark Chapman is the new batter to the crease, gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over from O'Neill Bartman, including the wicket of Mitchell Owen, and Washington Freedom are 19 for 2 after 3 overs. So Marcus Stoinis is now continuing into his second over around the wicket. And it's on a good length, flicked away by Mark Chapman towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. Second ball of the over. This time driven again straight to the fielder at point and another dot ball from Marcus Stoinis. Oh, pulled away leg side and all the way for 6. That's a clean strike from Andres Ghost. It was there to be hit. He bowled it short there, Marcus Stoinis. And Andres Ghost, well, he's an aggressive cricketer, that is for sure. Can play some big shots and is showing his skills here. Two more deliveries left in this over. 8 runs have come from this over so far. Oh, looking to swing leg side. It's towards the keeper. And another dot ball from Marcus Stoinis. Last ball of the over. That's flicked away leg side towards deep square leg. And that runs away for 4. Erring in line once again. Marcus Stoinis bowling it on the pads. Easy pickings for Chapman. Ends the over with a boundary. 12 runs came from that over from Marcus Stoinis. And Washington Freedom are 31 for 2 after 4 overs. So Jasdeep Singh into his second over now. Oh, ball time! Vantrice goes. Absolute beauty there from Jasdeep Singh. Maybe a little bit of extra bounce. The ball crashes into the top of middle stump. What a sight for a fast bowler. And he's been excellent in this tournament so far, Jasdeep Singh. They have two of the best new ball bowlers actually, Seattle Orcas. And Andreas Gause has been castled. Third wicket goes down just when Andreas Gause was starting to open up. He receives an absolute beauty like that. He's gone after scoring 18 from 11 balls. Washington Freedom in all sorts of trouble here. 31 for 3 after 4.1 overs. So Glenn Maxwell is the new batter to the crease. Oh, and he's gone through him again. Gone through him again. Back-to-back wickets. Jasdeep Singh is unplayable. Once again the ball coming up. What an absolute beauty there from Jasdeep Singh. It's gone straight through the defences of Glenn Maxwell. Once again crashing into top of middle stump. He's bowling those test match lengths and getting the extra bounce and nip and movement. Brilliant piece of bowling from Jasdeep Singh. Glenn Maxwell out for a golden duck. And Washington Freedom are 31 for 4 after 4.2 overs. So Jack Edwards is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 6. Jasdeep Singh is on a hat-trick, 3 for 4 in his 1.2 overs so far. Hat-trick ball coming up, Jack Edwards on strike. Ooh, negotiates the hat-trick ball there. Jack Edwards defends it back to the bowler. Oh, that swung away leg side by Jack Edwards. That's in the gap. That'll be 4. Hits off the mark with a boundary. There's a full delivery there from Jasdeep Singh. Jack Edwards can also play the big shots. He's a really good hitter of the ball. And an important boundary for Washington Freedom. They need plenty more of this. Wide down the leg side. Staying in line there, Jasdeep Singh. And he has to reload that one again. Two more deliveries left in this over. He goes big down the ground, long on again, takes the catch. Oh dear, what are they doing here, Washington Freedom? 5th wicket goes down. Jack Edwards finds the fielder once again. Either they are finding the fielders or they are getting cleaned up. Can you believe it? Jack Edwards has to go. Half the side dismissed for Washington Freedom. Jasdeep Singh once again striking. Is there anything that Jasdeep Singh cannot do in this tournament? Didn't get hold of it at all, Jack Edwards. And the fielder at long on settling himself, completing the catch. 3 wickets in the over for Jasdeep Singh. And Jack Edwards is also going back after scoring 4 from 3 balls. And Washington Freedom in total disarray here. Well, they're still checking the fairness of the catch. Oh, has he grounded it there? Will that be considered as grounding it? Because he's placed the ball on the ground. No, it's given us out. It's given us out on the big screen. So Jack Edwards has to go after scoring 4 runs from 3 balls. And Washington Freedom are 36 for 5 after 4.5 overs in total disarray at the moment. Well, Oberspiener is the new batter to the crease and he edges one towards deep third man for 4 to finish the over. A great way to get off the mark. Ends the over with a boundary. 9 runs came from that over from Jasdeep Singh, including 3 wickets. It's an excellent over from Jasdeep Singh, and Washington Freedom are 40 for 5 after 5 overs. So Otaniel Bartman now back into the attack into his second over. And Chapman again comes down the wicket, drives it down to mid-on. Another dot ball to start the over. This time back of the length, and Chapman again flicks it away towards mid-on and picks up another single. Oberspiener is back on strike. This time flicked away straight to mid-wicket. And another dot ball from O'Neill Bartman. It's gone off the pads. It's past the keeper. I think the keeper got a hand on it. And over spinner will pick up a single as well. One leg buys. One leg buys it is for over spinner. Around the wicket now, Bartman gives himself room, drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball here from O'Neill Bartman. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, is that too wide? No, it's not. It's inside the line. So another dot ball to finish the over. So 2 runs came from that over from O'Neill Bartman, and Washington Freedom are 42 for 5 after 6 overs. So Cameron Gannon is the new bowler into the attack now for Seattle Orcas. Over spinner is on strike. This time back of the length, and over spinner defends it to covers. Another dot ball to start the over. Only 5 wickets in hand for Washington Freedom. Comes down the wicket. It's a straight, flat, straight 6 from over spinner. Oh, that went very, very flat down the ground, wasn't it? From Pinar. And picks up a valuable 6 here. Still a long way to go. Required run rate 13.17. Losing 5 wickets in the power play does not help at all for a chasing team, particularly chasing this kind of a total. But flat 6 down the ground there. This time pulled in the air, and it's taken at mid-wicket. So another one goes down. 6 followed by a wicket. Was looking to go again over spinner, but only managing to find that fielder. And Cameron Gannon strikes back after conceding the 6. And a 6th wicket goes down for Washington Freedom. It's a total self-destruction at the moment from Washington Freedom. Here, just not able to form partnerships. Over spinner is out after scoring 10 runs from 6 balls, and Washington Freedom are 48 for 6 after 6.3 overs. So Marco Janssen is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 8. And this time it's on the stumps, flicked away towards mid-wicket. Another dot ball from Cameron Cannon. This time edged away towards third man, and Marco Janssen gets off the mark with a single. Well, I don't think anyone would have expected Washington Freedom to be in this kind of a situation. One would have expected that chasing 228, they would provide at least a better fight, at least try and come closer to the target, but Jasdeep Singh has produced another fantastic spell here. Glenn Maxwell, I don't know what is it about his T20 form. He has never been in good form in T20 cricket or in white ball cricket in general. I mean, he has always had some small peaks, that is all. He has never been consistent throughout his career, in all honesty. As we see another dot ball to finish that over, so another good over here from Cameron Cannon. 7 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Obas Pinar. Washington Freedom are 49 for 6 after 7 overs. So Marcus Stoinis is into his third over now. Oh, inside edge from Janssen, out towards square leg, deep square leg. And Marco Janssen picks up another single to start the over. 50 comes up for Washington Freedom. 50 comes up in 7.1 overs at the loss of 6 wickets. It looks like Seattle Orcas are targeting a big win here. Around the wicket, Stoinis pulls it in the air. He hasn't timed it at all. It's taken at deep mid wicket. And even Mark Chapman has to go. Took the pace off it. And Chapman, well, he always has that whip shot, isn't it, that he plays generally. He always tries to play short arm jab. Those kind of shots he plays, Mark Chapman. But couldn't time it at all. It's fielder at deep mid wicket completing the catch, and it's only getting from bad to worse here for Washington Freedom. Mark Chapman is gone after scoring 7 runs from 10 balls, and Washington Freedom are 50 for 7 after 7.2 overs. So Ian Holland is the new batter to the crease. You have gone down to the tail enders now. Maybe Marco Janssen is the last of the recognized batters because he can play some big shots. This time driven away out towards deep point, and Ian Holland gets off the mark with a single. Well, this is ridiculous stuff from Washington Freedom. I don't know how they have got themselves into this kind of a situation. Yes, they are chasing 228, which is a big target, but that does not mean you need to get yourself into this situation, isn't it? At least you need to give a better fight. It's again flicked away straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball from Marcus Stoinis. Two more deliveries left in this over. Wide down the leg side. Stoinis has to reload that one again. Ooh, it's gone off the pads. Could have appealed for LBW there, but they haven't appealed it. And Janssen will pick up one leg wise. So really good over here from Stoinis. Just 4 runs have come from this over. Last ball of the over coming up. Last ball of the over, Ian Holland on strike. This time pulled away again towards deep mid wicket. And Holland picks up another single to finish the over. So 5 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Mark Chapman. And Washington Freedom are 54 for 7 after 8 overs. So Cameron Gannon is back into the attack. That's flicked away again by Ian Holland. Straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball to start the over. Cameron Gannon into his second over here, continuing. Picked up the wicket of Obus Pinar in his previous over. Orcas looking to wrap things up as quick as possible here. Try and get a big win, boost their net run rate as well in the process. That's driven again. Straight to covers. They'll get through for a single. Oh, again flicked away straight to mid-wicket. And another dot ball from Cameron Gannon. He's played for the Hobart Hurricanes as well in the Big Bash League. Cameron Gannon. He's done well for Hobart Hurricanes as well. This time driven down the ground towards long on, and Marco Janssen picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Ian Holland is back on strike. Pulled away again, straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball from Cameron Cannon. Just 2 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. And that's punched again towards deep extra covers, and Ian Holland picks up another single to finish the over. The 3 runs came from that over from Cameron Cannon, and Washington Freedom are 57 for 7 after 9 overs. So, Dasun Shanaka is the new bowler into the attack, and Ian Holland drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single to start the over. Dasun Shanaka is not a bad bowler at all. He's a really good bowler, good fill-in bowler. This time on the pads, Marco Jansen flicks it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single. So looks like the game is lost for Washington Freedom. Looking at the current situation, only 3 wickets left only 3 wickets in hand. It's pulled away leg side by Holland again towards deep square leg for another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Marco Jansen again back on strike. Oh, that's in the air and just eludes that fielder at covers. Almost did Jansen there, that slow ball. And just about clearing that fielder, picks up the single again. So 4 singles in this over, still 2 balls left. Ian Holland is back on strike. In fact, Ian Holland has taken the single. 1 ball left. Marco Jansen is back on strike. 5 from 9 balls is Marco Jansen. He is capable of playing some big shots. We have seen it a lot of times. Last ball of the over coming up. That's driven again towards deep extra covers, and Marco Jansen picks up another single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over from Dasun Shanaka. And Washington Freedom are 63 for 7 after 10 overs at the halfway mark of this innings. The Washington Freedom are 63 for 7 after 10 overs, and it's also the time for the drinks break. So we come to the end of the drinks break. Harmeet Singh is the new bowler into the attack. Finally, spin being introduced by Seattle Orcas. And 4 runs have come from this over. Still 3 balls left. Ian Holland is back on strike. This partnership now steadily building. 17 from 19 balls, this partnership. Comes down the wicket again, and Ian Holland hits it down the ground to long on. And picks up another single. Marco Jansen is back on strike. Oh, short and wide again, cut away towards covers, and another single for Marco Jansen. Ooh, looking to swing it leg side as an appeal for stumping, but the umpire says not out. In fact, it's given as a wide. So Harmeet Singh has to reload that one again. 7 runs have come. Oh, in fact, they have gone upstairs. They've gone upstairs to the third umpire to check the stumping. So we need to have a look at this one. So the foot is grounded when the bails are coming off, so it should not be a problem. It will remain not out. Yeah, not out it is on the big screen. Last ball of the over coming up from Harmeet Singh. Down the track, hits it down the ground. But it's towards long off, and Ian Holland picks up another single to finish the over. No boundaries have been scored by both these batters, that is for sure. 8 runs have come from this over from Harmeet Singh, and Washington Freedom are 71 for 7 after 11 overs. So Ali Sheikh is the new bowler coming into the attack now for Seattle Orcas. They have some good spinners as well, Harmeet Singh and Ali Sheikh. Ian Holland on strike. Ali Sheikh played a good cameo with the bat. Does he have anything to offer with the ball? That's driven again. Straight to the fielder. It's a dot ball to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. This time down the ground towards long off, and another single for Ian Holland. Marco Jansen is back on strike. Down the track again. And again drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. Down the track, goes straight down the ground for 6. That's a clean strike from Ian Holland. Beautiful use of the feet. And hits it down the ground. And a much needed 6 for Washington Freedom. These two batters enjoying themselves here. Well, short this time, and that's dispatched. You cannot bowl short. Poor delivery. The previous one was tossed up. He came down the wicket, hit it for 6. So overcorrecting this time, Ali Sheikh, and dragging that one down. And Ian Holland says thank you very much. Back-to-back 6s here. The last ball of the over coming up. He goes over the top of the offside this time. And that'll be 4 more as well. 6-6-4 to finish off that over. And a good over for Washington Freedom. 18 runs came from that over from Ali Sheikh. And Washington Freedom are 89 for 7 after 12 overs. So Harmeet Singh continuing into his second over. Janssen drives it down the ground, still not able to time it properly. Marco Janssen picks up another single to start the over. Janssen can himself strike the ball big, but he hasn't shown that till now in this innings. Oh, down the track, looking to flick it away. It's gone off the pads to the keeper. It's another dot ball. Quicker delivery there from Harmeet Singh. Oh, that's driven in the air. Should be taken. It is. Simple catch at point. He tossed it up wide outside the off stump, and Ian Holland playing the loose shot. And cleanfully accepted at point, and this partnership that was looking good for Washington Freedom has been broken. He's a very clever bowler, Harmeet Singh. Mixes up his pace, bowls one slower through the air there, making Ian Holland play a false shot, and Ian Holland has fallen into that trap. So 8th wicket goes down for Washington Freedom. Ian Holland is gone after scoring a quick fire 26 from 19 balls. And Washington Freedom are sinking further, 90 for 8 after 12.3 overs. So only 2 more wickets left for Washington Freedom. Amila Aponso is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 10. Amila Aponso is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 10 for Washington Freedom. This time cut away in the air, out towards deep extra covers. And Amila Aponso gets off the mark with a single. This time Marco Janssen swings it leg side, it's in the gap. Deep mid wicket, long on, comes around, good fielding at long on. Janssen still not able to find the boundaries. He picks up another couple of runs here. So now it has to be Marco Janssen, because they are down to the tail enders now. Janssen is the only batter with some hitting ability. The last ball of the over coming up from Harmeet Singh. And Janssen goes straight down the ground for 6. He's connected that one all right. He's been waiting all time to connect one like that. And finally now, when the responsibility is on his shoulders, he connects one out of the ground for 6 to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Ian Holland. And Washington Freedom are 99 for 8 after 13 overs. So Jasdeep Singh is back into the attack now for Seattle Orcas. 7 overs left, 129 needed, only 2 wickets in hand for Freedom. Amila Aponso is on strike. Oh, that's driven in the air by Aponso. Over point towards deep point. And Amela Aponso will pick up a couple of runs to start the over. So 100 comes up for Washington Freedom. 100 comes up in 13.1 overs at the loss of 8 wickets. Second ball of the over coming up. This time back of the length. Flicked away again towards mid-wicket. And Amela Aponso picks up another single. Marco Jansen is back on strike. This time swings it down the ground towards long on, and another single for Marco Jansen. This time gives himself room, tries it again towards deep extra covers, and Amela Aponso picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, looking to flick it away there, a little bit of an inside edge. And another dot ball from Jasdeep Singh. So 1 more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's driven down the ground, long on again, holds his balance, completes the catch, and that is it. Game over right there, you would think. The last of the recognized hitters. Marco Jansen has to go. 9th wicket goes down. Jasdeep Singh again. You cannot keep Jasdeep Singh away from taking wickets. Every time he has been brought into the attack, he is striking a 5-wicket haul for Jasdeep Singh here. I just want to check whether the catch has been completed cleanly or not. He hit it flat there, Marco Jansen, but long on was always in play. And he's held his balance there. He's held his balance. Those fielders, I mean, they take these catches on routine basis these days, fielders in modern day T20 cricket. So you don't expect them to mess up with those catches. Out is the decision on the big screen. Marco Jansen is out for 20, run a ball 20, and Washington Freedom are 104 for 9 after 14 overs. So 5-wicket haul for Jasdeep Singh, 5 for 18 in his 3 overs. What a spell this has been. Defending a target of 228 and to pick up a 5-wicket haul like this. It's a terrific effort. So Saurabh Netravalkar is the last batter to the crease, but he's at the non-striker's end. Harmeet Singh continuing into his third over. Amila Aponso on strike. And Amila Aponso goes big and goes long enough. Goes long enough for 6. Even the tail enders are hitting 6s. What a way to start the over. Nicely tossed up from Harmeet Singh and Amila Aponso hitting through the line. And this time it's too wide from Harmeet Singh, has to reload that one again. Required run rate has gone above 20, that is for sure, but only 1 wicket in hand. This game is gone, I would think, for Washington Freedom. As he goes again, down the ground for 6. Washington Freedom is the name, and Amil Aponso living up to the name by batting with freedom here. Second 6 in this over. Again, this time straight down the ground. Oh, this time it's an outside edge. Short third man running back. They'll come back for 2. Really good running between the wickets. Amilo Aponso picks up another couple of runs, keeps the strike as well. He's showing his hitting capabilities, which is maybe good signs for Washington Freedom going forward in this tournament. So 15 runs have come from this over. That's too wide. Too wide once again. So again has to reload that one. Harmeet Singh feeling the pressure a little bit. 16 runs have come from this over. Still 3 balls left. And he goes again down the ground. Straight down the ground for 4. This is terrific ball striking from Amil Aponso. And this is a big over here for Washington Freedom. It's all looking too late for them because they've lost 9 wickets and they're staring at defeat. But Amila Aponso is not going down without a fight, that is for sure. This time it's a top edge over the keeper. They might push for 2 here. And they will get 2. Another couple of runs for Amila Aponso. 22 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over coming up. Driven in the air again. Towards deep extra covers. And Amila Aponso picks up another single to finish the over. So 23 runs came from that over from Harmeet Singh. And Washington Freedom are 127 for 9 after 15 overs. So Jasdeep Singh is going to be bowling the 16th over. Amila Aponso on strike. And that's an inside edge from Amila Aponso towards mid-wicket. And picks up another single to start the over. Saurabh Netravalkar is back on strike. almost chopped it on as he just missed the stumps there. Almost chopped that one on. I don't know why Amila Aponso gave the strike to Netravalkar, because he can't bat, that is for sure. Netravalkar can't bat, he's a pure bowler. Amila Aponso should have kept the strike because he's the one who's striking the ball well. 27 from 11 balls. But it's not going to make much of a difference for Washington Freedom, because in this situation this game is lost, in all honesty. It's flicked away again, straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball here from Jasdeep Singh, looking to pick up a 6 and finish this game for Seattle Orcas. It's been a thoroughly dominant performance from Seattle Orcas today with both bat and ball. Never allowed Washington Freedom in the game at any stage of this game. This time back at the line, flicked away by Saurabh Netravalkar, and he gets off the mark with a single. Amila Aponso is back on strike. Oh, reached the outside edge there. Absolute jaffa there from Jasdeep Singh. Another dot ball. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, inside edge there. And that's raced away for 4. Unlucky for the bowler. Another peach of a delivery from Jasdeep Singh. But unfortunately, that's the cruelty of the game. Actually, sometimes inside edges, outside edges go away to the boundary. Ends the over with the boundary there. 6 runs came from that over, but excellent figures for Jasdeep Singh. He finishes 5 for 24 in his 4 overs. And Washington Freedom are 133 for 9 after 16 overs. So Cameron Gannon into the attack, and Netravalkar goes big and goes long enough. Oh my goodness, every batter wants to hit 6s these days in T20 cricket. You dream of hitting 6s, don't you? And Netravalkar starts the over with a maximum. Great way to start the over. Well, he looks to go again. It's high up in the air though. He hasn't got enough on it. It's been taken. It's all over for Washington Freedom. Netravalkar hit a 6 of the previous ball. Was looking to go again, but couldn't get any timing at all. The catch is completed at long on. And that is a sensational win here for the Seattle Orcas. They have comprehensively outplayed the Washington Freedom. And they have won this match by a massive margin of 88 runs, which will also boost the net run rate for Seattle Orcas. And they were put into bat by Washington Freedom, and Seattle Orcas posted a total of 227. The Seattle Orcas posted a total of 227 for 6 in their 20 overs. And in reply, Washington Freedom could only manage 139 on the board, and it looked like they would get bowled out much earlier as well, the way they were positioned in their innings at one point. But all thanks to Shimron Hetmeyer today for Seattle Orcas, played an outstanding knock with the bat, and even Marcus Stoinis as well. And then all the bowlers of Seattle Orcas have been clinical today. In fact, Washington Freedom at one stage were 50 for 7. And at that stage, we thought that maybe they might get bowled out under 100 runs. But thankfully, some lower order contributions from Marco Janssen, Ian Holland, Amila Aponso took Washington Freedom to 139, and which they'll only be looking back and reflecting as to if only their top order had contributed much better, then maybe they could have had a chance in this run chase. But once they got themselves into a position of 50 for 7, there was no way they were going to chase 228 from there. So that was the problem for Washington Freedom today. Look at their batting today. Steve Smith unable to make a contribution. Mitchell Owen got out early. Andreas Ghost showed a bit of spark by hitting those two maximums, and then he also got castled by an absolute beauty from Jasdeep Singh. And then Mark Chapman also not contributing. Glenn Maxwell, the players like Glenn Maxwell, Wian Mulder, these kind of players, I don't remember when they have been in their best form in their entire career so far. I don't remember. We remember certain players. We remember Steve Smith as a Fab 4 batter. Like, he has been a fantastic batter in Test cricket over the years. He has been a fantastic player in ODI over the years. Even in T20s, he has shown spark. We remember his centuries in the Big Bash League and all those tournaments. But if you look at Glenn Maxwell and Wian Mulder, when have they been in form? That is my only question. Yes, Maxwell has scored that double century. People will talk about that double century which Maxwell scored against Afghanistan in World Cup 2023. One-off brilliances. When has he been in consistent form? That is my only question. He has never been in consistent form throughout his career, and out for a first ball duck once again, Maxwell today. And Jack Edwards, again only managing to score 4 runs. Obus Pinar, 10 from 6 balls. Marco Janssen, run a ball 20. Ian Holland. In fact, Ian Holland and Amila Aponso batted better than the top order today, in all honesty. Ian Holland, 26 from 19 balls, and Amila Aponso unbeaten on 31 from 13 balls. But the game was already gone by then for Washington Freedom. And if you look at the bowling of Seattle Orcas, once again, a standout bowler, Jasdeep Singh, 5 for 24 in his 4 overs. Otinil Bartman, 1 for 11 in his 2 overs. Cameron Gannon, 2 for 16 in his 2.2 overs. Harmeet Singh picked up 1 wicket but was a little expensive, 1 for 40 in his 3 overs. Dasun Chanaka bowled only 1 over, none for 6. And Ali Sheikh, none for 18 in his 1 over. Marcus Stoinis, 1 for 20 in his 3 overs as well. Stoinis got the wicket of Mark Chapman, 1 for 20 in his 3 overs. So, comprehensive win here for Seattle Orcas, winning this game by 88 runs, and they pick up their second win in Cognizant MLC of 2026. And this is a big defeat for Washington Freedom. They need to pick themselves up as quick as possible, because their net run rate would have definitely would have gotten affected with this defeat. Not only a defeat, it's a big defeat for Washington Freedom, but still it's still early days in the tournament. But Washington Freedom need to be careful, as now actually Seattle Orcas have gone to second place in the points table, courtesy this win, a big win by a net run rate, big margin. And now Texas Super Kings have dropped to number 3. Seattle Orcas have gone to number 2 in the points table, because they have a positive net run rate. Washington Freedom has gone to the bottom of the table now. With Washington, this is the second defeat for Washington Freedom in this tournament. San Francisco Unicorns are at number 5. So yeah, both of them have a lot of catching up to do, you would think. So yeah, well played to Seattle Orcas. A really good win here. Dominant win by 88 runs, and they are back on track in this MLC 2026. The Seattle Orcas are back on track in this year's MLC 2026 tournament. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches of MLC 2026. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and have a great day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.